happening, everybody? Welcome back to another challenge here at the Rosebank branch with its collection. It's going to be a short one. We're going to get into it really fast here. Let's get it going, guys. All right, we're starting out this game here with Werner and Steve. Werner does come from a Magic the Gathering background, and Steve is here with his son, trying to show support. Alakazam versus Alakazam. This is gonna. Alright, Alakazam versus Okie Dokie. Alright, this is gonna be quite a nice matchup. Alakazam has resistance to fighting. premise of the deck with Okie Dokie is it's a basic. As soon as you attach a special energy to it, it gains 100 more HP and 100 more damage on its attacks. So Steve will be utilizing that prism energy to be able to boost up the HP of that Okie Dokie, turning it into 230 HP one prizer. It has been making waves post-rotation. Looking at Alakazam on the other side that Werner is using. Alakazam, powerful hand. Place 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each card in your hand. A lot of draw engine, from Abra to Kadabra to Alakazam, drawing cards through the whole evolution, along with the Dudunsparce draw engine. I'm assuming Vanna will be using the aspect of choice for this deck, which is enriching energy, attaching it to one of his Dudunsparces on the bench, runaway drawing it back into his deck. Enriching energy, when attaching it to a Pokemon, you do draw 4 cards, obviously adding to the hand to be able to do more damage. This deck is really, really good into a lot of those big 2 to 3 prizer decks. If you don't have damage spread with your attackers, it is a difficult customer to deal with. All right, as we see Vanna use Dawn. All right, got his middle evolution. Dunsparce, that is that draw engine. Personally, I probably would try and get another Abra down onto the bench early doors, but let's just see what is in Vanna's hand at the moment. Right, because next turn Steven does have the availability to get a knockout on that Abra in the active. So let's see how this plays out. All right, as we pulp pad again, there we go. We got another Abra onto the bench. All right, optimal setup probably would be 2 to 3 Dunsparces, and then the balance of the board would be Abras, Kadabras, and Alakazams, drawing as many cards as possible. Alright, Dusk Ball. Dusk Ball works bottom 7 cards of your deck. Look at them and take a Pokemon you find there. I think it's any Pokemon, so that is quite cool. Alright, as you see, Vanna grabs the Kadabra, which is the middle evolution for Alakazam. Interesting one there with the Dusk Ball. Alright. Alright, as we can see in Steve's hand, he does have that legacy energy, which is his aspect of choice. That one with the legacy energy, your opponent takes 1 less prize card when knocking out. Going into a 1 prize deck with that turns your active, or whichever Pokemon is knocked out, into a 0 prizer, which is pretty awesome. Think about it, a 230 HP 1 prizer. It's quite a crazy one. So let's see how that works out. Right, as Vanna goes in for Cypher Maniacs, you'll be able to run away draw into those 2 cards. Alakazam has a lot of answers to a lot of these big decks. Right, we'll see what those two cards are now. He'll ask Steve to cut. Yeah, and these two, Van and Steve, it's the first time they're on the stream, so hoping they're not feeling the nerves of it at all. Yeah. Right. You can see Vanna got a rare candy off of that runaway draw, which means he's going to go into Alakazam. On top of that, he draws 3 cards, which is obviously very, very good. Wish I could get a count. Oof. As Vanna pulls out the enhanced hammer, which discards one special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Quite a cool tech inclusion there. It's good against Crustle. It's good against something like Okidogi. Some of the older builds of Dragapult as well, where they're running the Neo Upper Energy and the Luminous Energy. Obviously, Luminous Energy did rotate out. It was a pretty awesome utility card. So we'll just have to see how Steve reacts from this one. Steve's pondering a little bit on what to do next. Yeah, it seems does have that legacy in hand, but he doesn't have any. Doesn't look to have any Okidogis at the moment. Let's see how this goes. Alright, he's gonna Tarragon back. Tarragon's from the newest set. Tarragon says you can bring back from the discard in combination of farting Pokemon and farting energies 4. So that is quite a good one to have. And then he attaches the legacy energy there to the Dogidogi, thus giving it that extra 100 HP and also making it a zero prize Pokemon at this point. 230 damage, all for 0 prizes, is a pretty tough one. What I think Van is going to want to do here is, even if that means he doesn't get a prize, I would be trying to go after that lone Okidogi to continuously keep pressure on Steve here. If Steve can't build up another Okidogi in enough time, that means that he's going to have to start relying on his utility or his support Pokemon, like that Lunatone, Solrock engine, having to attack with Solrock for 70. Yeah, we'll just have to see how Vanna goes about this. Obviously, having a lot of cards in your hand means you have a lot of options, but that would possibly be what I would suggest once it goes back his way. Alright, Steve is Ultra Balled. Let's see what he's going to get. Another Okidogi, that's a great play. Game's a little bit in the balance at the moment. Just have to see. Fortunately, Steve has attached that energy to the Okidogi, which does mean that he couldn't get an attack off with Solrock last turn to put a bit of damage on the board, punching into the Alakazam. Alright. Solrock's attack, Cosmic Beam. You need to have a Lunatone on the bench to be able to make that attack. It's a very good early stage attacker. Knocks out a lot of baby basic Pokemon. We're talking about stuff like Marnie's Impidimp, Dreepies, Abras, all those small evolving basic decks can get put under a lot of pressure with Solrock in the early game. It's probably one of the best early game attackers that you can really consistently get off an attack with it turn 1, turn 2, which is very, very good. Alright, as we see another Abra go down on Varner's side, and an energy attach at least to the second Abra to Kadabra, which draws 2 cards. It's all that Alakazam is trying to do is just build up a big hand and be able to OKO every single one of the opponent's Pokemon with certain cards like Iono rotating out. We have to look more towards something like a Judge, a Zerosix. A Zerosix is a really good card against something like Alakazam. Zerosix wording is discard cards out of your hand until you only have 3 cards left in hand. So it will cripple a lot of Alakazam decks if no, Vanna can't do that. You just put that Abra down this turn. Yeah, at least it was reversible quite easily. Yeah. Alright guys, as we're getting back into this. Alright. Tarragon once again. Alright, Steven does have Barbarical on the bench, which does allow you to attach an extra energy, a fighting energy per turn to one of your Pokemon, which does help a lot when needing to double attach for a turn. For something like Okidogi, where you're going to be attaching a special energy to unlock that extra 100 HP, 100 damage. As you can see, that was with the Barbarical attach. I'll double check that one. But yeah, I think Steve still has an attach for turn or an attach with Barbarical, depending on which one he used there. We obviously don't have any of the audio, so I wouldn't be able to hear. But he has turned the Barbarical, so that probably was the attach for Barbarical. So he still has one for turn. Probably will try and find a special energy to attach to that second Okidogi. A Prism energy, which provides just a normal fighting energy for now. Yeah, it's a decent shot. Yeah. Next turn, Steve will be looking for special energy to attach to that second Okidogi for that. Yeah. As you can see on the left, how it works with Okidogi is Adrena Power. This Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, it gets 100 HP. And attacks used do 100 more damage when your opponent's to your opponent's active Pokemon. How it will work with something like Legacy Energy, which does give every type of energy, but only one at a time. During the attacking process, the attack is covered on the 2 fighting under Legacy. And then when the attack goes through, it acts as a dark energy as well. It is quite a hotly contested question to try and explain that. When I first heard about it, I was like, that makes no sense. But it's just part of the dynamics of the game, how a special energy works as both kinds of energies at the same time. For something like Okidogi. So that is quite an interesting thing. That's why you'll see a lot of people will use those Legacy Energy or Prism Energy that counts as multiple different energies. In the different phases of attacking, it counts as different energies, which is an interesting one. Alright, as Battle Cage comes down, don't think this matchup is going to be very reliant on Battle Cage. I think just throwing it out there on Steve's side just for the vibes of it, I guess. Yeah. So you can see that Prism Energy going on to Okidogi. Cool thing now is that Steven can still attach a fighting energy with Barbarical onto one of his bench Pokemon, possibly the Okidogi. Yeah. As we lilies to 6 for Steve. Let's see how this goes on. Right. I think this game might go the distance. We only have 10 minutes, just shy of 11 minutes left. 4 to 4 prizes. It's basically going to be a back and forth of who can get their Pokemon up first. As soon as either of the players aren't able to necessarily get a knockout, should kind of lead the opponent to be able to almost win in the prize trades, because they're both knocking each other out for full, one OKOing each other right now. So that will, you need to continuously keep building up and hitting and knocking out and knocking out and knocking out and knocking out. The issue is, I foresee on Steve's side, is that he only plays 4 Prism Energies and 1 Luminous Energy, or 1 Legacy Energy. That does mean a bit of trouble for him if he needs to put up 6 Okidokis. So let's see how that goes. Once again with the Dusk Ball on Baron's side. See if he does get anything. Very nice. Little Dunsparce action there. Alright, so on Werner's side, he does need to get a Alakazam out this turn and an energy attach. Okay, he does get the Alakazam out. I do know that Alakazam doesn't play a lot of energies. But he did use another new special energy card that is the telepathic energy, which does allow you to find 2 basic psychic Pokemon and play them onto your bench. Quite an awesome and quite an OP card in my personal opinion. I've seen it utilized in Alakazam to be able to get more Abras out. I've seen it utilized in a lot of the Dusk Noir decks, you know, where you're running Diancie, Dusk Noir, stuff like that, you know, Clefairies, stuff like that, to be able to, you know, set up a board quite early on in the game. Yeah, very interesting. Alright, there's Kadabra. As Kadabra comes down for another 2-card draw for Vanna. I wonder how many cards Vanna has in hand at the moment. There hasn't been much hand disruption from Steven's side throughout the whole game. Can only assume Vanna has quite a large hand at the moment. Alright. As Vanna, Natrich is back. Another Abra. Awesome. Alright. Okay. Right. My apologies everyone, I just quickly need to go, need to leave for one moment. Alright guys, my apologies for that one as we get into the last 5 minutes here. We're still on 3-3 prizing here. It's going down to the wire here. I think the gentlemen are going to have to start speeding it up a little bit here. Looks like, I think, just about who's going to run out of resources first here, it looks like. Alright. Three prizes to three prizes. All right, as Steve takes another knockout on the built-up Alakazam. Luckily enough for Vanna, he does have a Kadabra on the bench. We'll be looking to recycle that Alakazam back, hoping for an energy attach. But we do know that Vanna probably has a massive hand at the moment. Wondrous Patch. Alright, Wondrous Patch is really good. Vanna is going to be able to now attach for turn and then Wondrous Patch onto probably the Abra in the on the bench to be able to have back-to-back attackers for the next 2 turns. Alright. As Vanna Poke pads, I would assume, for another Dunsparce. Okay. Means I can only assume that he has Alakazam in hand. Okay. Night Stretcher for Alakazam back. Alright. That's drawing 3 off of Psychic Draw. Alright. 3 off of the Runaway Draw. Okay. As Vanna is making a decision in what he wants to bring up. Another Dunsparce. Alright, let's see what happens here. Only a minute 45 left. A lot of prizes needing to be taken on Vanna's side. It's kind of position that you would want to kind of be pushing through your turns. Vanna knows that he has an attach for turn and a Wondrous Patch to be able to get it out of the active, or to get another attachment onto one of his bench Pokemon, being able to try and set up. Yeah, this is, yeah, all right. So what happens is, when we do hit time, which it looks like we probably will be hitting this game, it goes whoever is on 0 seconds left. When it hits 0, we go to turn 0, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Turn 0 finishes their turn, then the opponent gets turn 1, then person who's turn 0 gets turn 2, and then turn 3 goes to the opponent who didn't get turn 0. Basically 2 turns each once time is called. So yeah, all right. So turn 0, yeah, turn 0 from here. All right, 100%. Alright, as we get to the last 10 seconds here, Steve is going to boss up the Dunsparce, knock it out. And did he call the knockout before? Alright, he did. So that means Vanna will be turn 0. Vanna will be turn 0. Steve will be turn 1. Vanna will be turn 2. Steve will be turn 3. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's see how this goes. I don't think that there's any way for... Well, Steve only needs one prize still. If he can get the attached to Okidogi. It's Barbarical. Alright, he's attacking the... Yep. He attacked the Okidogi, knocked it out. And I genuinely believe that should be game next turn. As Steve doesn't have anything on board at the moment to knock out Vanna's one prizer. Or two prizer at the moment. Yeah. Unless he can get an Okidogi out of the discard. If he can get the Okidogi out of the discard. Oof, okay. See if he can find a special energy to attach. Plus Barbarical. He would need a couple of pieces. He would need Night Stretcher. He does have Prism. Night Stretcher, Prism, and one energy in hand would be able to get Okidogi up and then be able to help Steve knock out that Alakazam. Okay, he has the Stretcher. Does he have the energy for Barbarical? Alright, he's going to use Stone Arms possibly here. If he does have the energy. We'll have to see now. Oh, he's going to go searching through the deck for this last energy. And he gets it for Stone Arms. We'll retreat out. Yep, we'll retreat out the active. Throw the energy away. Put it up into active. And that was actually some really good one prize gameplay there, everybody. Steven takes it on his last turn. After time. Oof. That was actually some good gameplay. What can I say, guys? What can I say, guys? That was some really, really, really good gameplay there. We'll get into the interview in the next couple minutes with the winner of that game. And then we'll be into the next round. Alright. Awesome, guys. Alright. Am I still live, or is Steve coming straight through? Alright, is Steve coming straight through? Are we live? Alright, Steve, what we're going to do is pop that bad boy on. Alright, you can pop the ear closest to me. You can probably pop off. I'll also pop mine off like this, just so we can hear each other. Can have a chat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, chat live. Alright, we're not live at the moment, eh?
Okay, cool.
Oh, we live! Steve, we are live. First of all, congratulations on the win, Steve.
Yes, it
It was quite. It was literally your last attack.
I think so. I think it was turn 3. Yeah.
Yes. No, well, that was really awesome. I was explaining to chat how we had to get that. There were a lot of pieces required. You needed the stretch, you needed an energy in hand, you needed that prism. Yeah. Luckily, you had that Colress to get the prism, had the stretcher, and then the gong. Oh, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, the problem was trying to figure out against a one prize deck how to get a prize.
Yes.
In the turn before, without using, because if I'd lost another Okidogi, then it was the prism energy gone, and then you snook it.
Exactly, yeah. So I was explaining to the chat themselves. I was saying that it's going to be very difficult for you because you only run 5 special energies, and if you had gotten knocked out five separate times, it wasn't going to be able to help you. No. You wouldn't have had that 6 special energy to get that big attack off. So I thought it was going to be a fun game. This is a really awesome game to watch.
No, it was a good one to play. It was a nice one to play.
Yeah, Steve, it was amazing.
Okay, cool.
Get
Thanks.
into the next one. Maybe we'll see you here again later.
That's my lucky one for the day. I think my wooden spoon is probably intact for the rest of the tournament.
Oh yes. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. Take care, brother man. Awesome, guys. I'm gonna go to a short break, and then we'll be back for the next round, guys. Okay.
be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stage time, right with the TV. Go, for the winner, and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we all Champions game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokemon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokemon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stage time, right with the TV. Go, for the winner, and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we all Champions game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
In the Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution, Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokemon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokemon TCG Live code card. Cards vary by pack.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they're a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the team. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up with me, we all get Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
What a good first game we had there, everybody. I'm going to be honest, that was one of the better games we've had on stream here. Going into the next one, I think it's going to be also another fun game to watch. I was allowed to handpick who the next game was. It's going to be between Nico Hans and one of my favorites, Mohamed Boubulia. The goats are playing here. It's Dragapult versus Hydreigon. Mohamed is changing it up a little bit today. He is playing a bit of a variant of Dragapult. Yeah, we're gonna have a look now and see how this is gonna play out. Yeah, looks like Nico got first. He's gonna fan call out. Fan call out a few hoot hoots. All right, let's see how this goes. Right, Nico plays a lot due to his son being a player as well. It's really good to see that, a lot of father-son duos here today, coming out and supporting and stuff like that. We really do appreciate to see something like that here. It's the good way to do it. Father-son bonding time. Yeah, Nico is on Hydreigon. He doesn't necessarily like playing any of the super big meta decks. He likes changing it up. So that's going to be really fun to see how he's gonna play it out here today. He's playing a bit of a dark box Hydreigon kind of deck from his own creation. And yeah, we're gonna see Toxel go down. So yeah, we're gonna see Mohamed on the other side with a lone Dino. All right. Okay. As we go back to Muhammad. Lily's determination for 8. All right. Quite interesting the pressure that Nico can put on Muhammad now. Next turn, if he can get out that Sharpedo, does a fair amount of damage if it has any damage counters on it. To put a lot of pressure onto Muhammad. I think it's only for 1 more energy attachment. Alright, as Muhammad gets out 2 Dreepies to the bench. Quite stylish Dreepies there. Okay. Buddy Puffin again. Let's see if he's going to try and go for something maybe like a Badoo to slow down Nico a little bit. Yep. We all love a Badoo. And another... Oh, not taking the Dino. Alright. Just the Badoo, it looks like. Okay. Retreat. Okay, he is taking the second Dino out. Dino. Okay, we are retreating out into Badoo. Bit of an Artem lock position here. Looks like we're ultra balling away a Buddy Puffin and a Dragapult. For the middle evolution of our dragon, Zuelios. Alright, as Nico evolves to Toxtricity, which then means the ability for Toxtricity means you can attach a dark energy from hand to a dark Pokemon on the bench, but it does take 20 damage when that does happen. Alright, so we are seeing a bit of a board being set up. Alright, as the Carvana knocks out the Badoo. Alright. Got the Zuelios in the active spot now. With 1 energy on it, I think. Alright. As Muhammad Crispins for 1 Psychic and just waiting for the other one. Got the energy and a dark. High chance it's going to be double attached to Zuelios. Possibly having the a dragon in hand. As he just goes to knock out the Carvana, Nico's Carvana, each down to 5 prize cards each. Oh, this is quite an interesting game. Seven. All right. As Nico uses Grimsley's move, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Find one dark Pokemon there and put it onto your bench. It is really, really good when searching for stage 1s and stage 2s, because you can get those directly onto your bench straight away without having the basic down, which is quite an interesting, concept. Is tough to hit it on occasion, but when you do hit it, it does pay off quite a lot. If Nico got a Hydreigon in directly first time, that would be, very, very good for him. But he did miss it there, unfortunately. All right. Right, as we Pokepad and Energy Search. Right. Pokepad for Monkey, Energy Searched for a Psychic Energy. Alright. Flip the script and then pass. Alright, so Muhammad tapped. Okay. Draw for turn on Muhammad's side. He is looking for that Hydreigon now. Probably gonna get a Dracloak. Try and get into that deck even deeper. Alright. Dracloak down. Okay, Recon Directive. It's quite a snap Recon Directive. Must have been... Oh, Dracloak again. Nice, okay. Alright, Ultra Balled away. An Energy and a Night Stretcher. Definitely going for the Hydreigon. Can really get off the crashing headbutt. 200 damage and discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Mill and a pretty decent amount of damage done to output into the active Pokemon. But we'll know that everyone's here for that second attack, the Obsidian attack. Total of 390 damage done with one attack. It's actually quite insane. Yeah, if Muhammad can get that off, there are multiple, well, everything on the bench except for Fez gets one shot, which that is quite hectic. Yeah, that's a 3 prize turn then next turn. If Muhammad can get another energy out. And it can be any energy. We have 2 dark and a psychic on, so we need 1 metal energy. When I think Muhammad did discard one when he retreated to a dino in the early parts of this game, so he does have it in the discard. Good chance that he might be able to get it back with a Night Stretcher, or be able to just cycle through his deck with Dracloak at this moment in time. We do have Dino in the active for Nico. It does have 2 energies on it. Rare Candy, Hydreigon, Crispin could be a shout, yeah. Quite an interesting matchup, this one. Didn't think I would see very much Hydreigon played today, but it's refreshing to see that there's a lot of different decks being played at the moment. A lot of Dragapult variation, which is crazy. You can just throw anything with Dragapult at this stage, and it'd be decent enough to play. Yeah. As Nico retreats out the Dino for Hoot Hoot, and then Energy recycles back a Darkness and a Psychic Energy into his deck. The issue is that if another energy attachment happens for Muhammad next turn, both Dinos are getting knocked out. Probably the Monkey Doria as well, or the Toxicity, so that energy can't keep being attached. We'll just have to see how Muhammad goes about this. Alright, Pokepad, possibly for another Zwelios. Recon Director for Muhammad. Okay, didn't take the Dark Energy. Bosses up Fez. No second recon? I don't think there was a second recon. Might have just missed it myself. Apologies, everyone. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nico discarded, from what I could see, at least a Hydreigon and a Night Stretcher. Thing is, at this point, Muhammad, if he does get that meta energy, it is game. It's 130 to the active for the knockout, and then take your pick on anything on the bench. Of Nico's bench, and yeah, we're getting 4 prize turn most probably. This Nico can make something happen here. Okay. Fire energy attachment. Crispin, I think this possibly might be game here. If we do have a metal energy in deck. Let's see. Okay. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's any metal energies in deck. But that is a 2 prize turn there. Plus three cards need to be discarded off the top. Just want to see if they be able to get that. 1 second. Don't think Nico did discard the top 3 off of his deck with that. Not sure how that's going to play out in the grand scheme of things. Please? Yeah. As Nico uses Serrano. Does it? Okay. All right. Okay, it looks like we might be in a position here at the moment. There might be a judge being called over, something like that. Possibly not. Monkey into the active. Thing is, 1 Phantom Dove. Yeah, I think it might be game here. It's going to be Phantom Dove. Knock out the active. Knock out the benched Dino. And... oh, okay, no. It doesn't even need that. There we go. There's the Neo Upper Energy for game. Alright, guys. We'll come back in the next few moments and we'll get the winner, Mohammed, in here to have a chat to us about what happened in that game. All right. All right. We'll be back in the next few moments, guys. See you soon.
We the cherry.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Use action. Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokemon League.
Just a little bit back so you can hear me.
Okay.
All right, guys. Welcome back. We're with the winner. We know this guy. Already. Well, welcome back, buddy. How was it?
It was an interesting game. I didn't expect to play Hydreigon mirror match today.
Right. Yeah, I said to chat, I was like, guys, listen, this wasn't on my bingo cards to watch Hydreigon play here today.
Yeah.
Been two really good games back to back where we just generally talking about like other things than Phantom Dive.
I mean, I was playing Dragon Ball. I didn't get it out, so I do all for the build I'm running. I'm playing it with Dragon Ball just because of the Neo upper. It made sense to me. It's only a fire energy and a dark energy difference between the two.
Exactly.
So I saw some synergy. I said people probably don't respect Hydreigon because who plays Hydreigon? So it just seemed fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. I'm going to be honest with you. Tough to get out. But you know, it's all about having fun, you know?
Yeah. So item lock at the moment, not a lot of people are playing the Bidou.
Yeah.
So I've been rocking the rare candy and hoping I didn't get it out, but it's there as an option.
Yeah.
So
No, that was pretty awesome, and honestly, I like that first attack for 200.
Yeah.
You know, you're discarding.
Yeah.
No, I think you discarded a Night Stretcher and a Hydreigon for Nico, so dead and buried.
There's so many 200 attacks with effects of attacks like Dragon Bolt, Absol, Hydreigon. I think Hydreigon is slightly underrated.
I think just getting it out and the energy count on Obsidian.
4 is crazy.
Thing.
If I'm lucky, I can attach first turn, and then next turn, raw Neo upper Crispin for 3 more.
Listen, if that happened, I was going to be crazy on the stream. But Obsidian being able to put out 390 damage is insane. I was talking to Chad. I said there were multiple turns where I was like, he could do it now and literally take a 3 prize turn. Oh, now it's a 4 prize turn.
No, with all the slot box type decks with the EXs, they don't respect it. It's 260 across 3 of them in 2 turns. So it's a game in 2 turns sometimes.
Exactly.
But it can be fun.
And then the fact that you have Dragapult backing it up.
So Dragapult is Mr. Consistency himself. The recon directives get me my engine up and stuff like that. And for the games where people do have Shaman or Rabska or something, Dragapult can come in and clear the game for me. So
Well, brother, man. I'm hearing in the background that they're calling out for the next round. I think.
Okay.
But brother, man, it's always a pleasure chatting to you.
Yeah.
And good luck, and we'll probably see you back here a little bit later.
maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, guys. Back to you guys. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Awesome.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we running, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up with me, we all Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card. Yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokemon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokemon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move with chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they're a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up through, we all get Champion game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card. Yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokemon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokemon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
best. She's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they're a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go, for the winner, and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning. Let's go. Champion game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up through, we all champion game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card. Yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokémon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokémon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokémon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they're a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go, for the winner, and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning. Let's go. Champion game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come up through, we all champion game is all we want. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card. Yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
in the Pokémon trading card game Mega Evolution, Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokémon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokémon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
You wanna be the best, yes, a champ, move with chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, he a champ, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. They shine right with the TV. Go for the winner and run it with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning. Let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready now, we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we all get Champions game is all for one. Team ready now, we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokémon trading card game Mega Evolution, Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokémon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokémon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
Welcome back, guys. All right, we're going to the third round of our 4-round tournament here. Let's see what we've got in store here. Okay. Oh, super exciting gameplay going to happen here. And the first bump goes in, and we're in. Ooh, Mega Meganium versus Alakazam. All right. It's a lot of non-main decks happening here today, which is really, really sick. So on the left, with Mega Meganium is Lamel, and on the right is Christopher with Alakazam. Very exciting gameplay here. So the Mega Meganium deck thing is, ooh, see a Smoliv in the active. That means we're going to be seeing an Oblivia gameplay here. Oblivia could mean a lot of early prizes here if someone can get this off against Alakazam. If Alakazam doesn't get off to a pretty decent start here, Oblivia's Oil Salvo attack can really do a lot of damage to Christopher's bench here. With that attack of being able to place 120 damage in any 20 damage increments onto the bench, it can genuinely, like, really rip apart Christopher's bench for a lot of small HP Pokemon. So this is going to be a fun one here. With a lot of Dunsparce down on the bench, could knock out 2 Dunsparce on a turn and slow down Christopher's ability to draw cards into hand, and get them out of the firing range, back into the deck, back into safety. Just gonna have to see how Christopher navigates this. Right. Bug catching set. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choosing combination of 2 grass energies or grass Pokemon. Alright. Looks like the mouse gone 4. What is that there? That looks like a Bulbasaur and something else. Let's see. Bulbasaur and Chikorita. Right. By catching set. Oh. Very good way to get a lot of energy out, especially if you do have a Tail Mask on the bench. A lot of energy, thus meaning more cards into hand. I'm just gonna see how this plays out here. Does look like we do have Venusaur in hand at the moment as well. Okay. This is just a pass from the Mull side. Okay, yeah, we get into the runaway draw. Runaway draw. Runaway draw. Oh days, alright, here we go. Rare Candy into Alakazam for Christopher. This is going to apply a lot of early game pressure here to Lamar. Enriching Energy, another 4 cards into hand on top of the 3 drawn for Alakazam. Psychic draw. Along with the Dunsparce runaway draw. So that's 3, 6, that's 10 cards into hand this turn. It's plus the draw. It's quite insane to just see how quickly Alakazam can just have a plethora of cards in their hand. Alright. Just wait to see. Christopher needs to shuffle that bad boy up. Okay. Dawn means probably going to see another Dunsparce on the bench, a Kadabra, and another Alakazam. It's quite interesting. Goodness me, imagine if Christopher does have another Rare Candy. Could have 2 Alakazams up this turn, plus another 3 cards into the hand. Can look very menacing very early on here in the game. Okay, Pokepad, possibly for another Dunsparce. Want to at least have 2 Dunsparces on the bench at all times. Very situational, whether you pop it or if you hold it in case there's something like a judge, something to that effect, some kind of hand disruption. Let's just see here. Two for the Kadabra. Evolution. Another Dunsparce down. And Shaman down. That shuts off a lot from that Oil Salvo. This is going to be a bit of a tough matchup going forward now. Amal needs to try and get that Shaman into the active as soon as possible, knock it out. But the issue is Christopher is just drawing into so many cards. High probability that he'll be able to get it back with a Night Richer, straight back onto the bench, straight applying pressure again. Alright, let's have a look here. Right, Ultra Balling away the Regigigas and a Grass Energy. Alright, Lamar getting Fez out, giving himself opportunity to draw a bunch more cards, trying to get that board set up. Flip the script for 3 cards off the top. Alright, hoping for something like a bug catching set to be able to get more set up. At the moment, Christopher in the driving seat. It's 2 Dunsparce. Oh, pop the unfair stamp very early in the set here. Down to 2 cards. Thing is about Alakazam, it just somehow will get so much draw out of this for some other reason, some other way. They'll just draw so many cards. Keeping them at low hand sizes, giving yourself as much of a chance as possible here. Does look like we have a Lily's Determination. Got the Teal Mask out. Probably gonna Teal Dance. Forest, Teal Dance, Lilies. Possibly. Okay, Lilies without Teal Dancing, alright. I get the fact that you want to see more cards post the Lilies, but at least getting that energy down now would have possibly been my shout. But let's see how it does go for Lamalia. By catching set. So draw 7. Well, look at the top 7. Choose 2 from there. Badoo, and I can't see what's behind there. Let's have a look. Oh, back-to-back bug catching sets. It's 3 burned so far. Okay, a Dolliv and a basic grass out. There comes the Teal Dance. Possibly another Teal Dance. Yep. Second Teal Dance. Still has an attachment for turn. Attach Retreat, do, and everyone's favorite. Oh, let's see here. Using Forest to get up to Bayleaf, middle evolution for Chikorita, Meganium. Look at that. Down to a 2-card hand, gets Dawn. Gonna be able to get another basic, probably a Dunsparce, and an Alakazam. Drawing at minimum 6 cards. Never punished, Alakazam, never punished. And enriching energy, oh my days. The enriching energy was without, wait, so does that, I think he was unfair stamped into Dawn and enriching energy, or he top deck enriching energy. Never punished, my goodness. Cool. So we're drawing a 10 card hand this turn. This is it's a tough watch, folks. Gonna be honest with you. Honestly, if I was a Mel and I had the opportunity, I would really try and get. I would want to try and get that Dunsparce into the active and knock it out with that enriching energy. Christopher just hanging it there. No boss's orders in hand, it seems. Okay, Stadium bump back to Forest of Vitality. Alright, flip the script for another 3 cards. Going all the way into Oblivia. The olive Pokemon. I'll stretch it back. Grass energy. Teal dancing onto the active Teal Mask. And knocks out with Teal Mask. Not stretching back, possibly an energy. Okay. Another Abra onto the bench. Pokepad. Possibly for another Dunsparce. Yep. Second Dunsparce down. What possibly would have been the better way to sequence that is to runaway draw the first to Dunsparce and then use the Poképad if needed. Try and draw into the second to Dunsparce before burning Poképad for that. Second Dunsparce runaway draw. Buddy Puffin to get both of them out again. Both Dunsparces out again. And they're out again. Telepathic energy down. Christopher can go into his deck now and maybe grab another Abra to round out the bench. Not too sure how much damage Christopher is doing at the moment. Don't have a count on the energy or the hand size, but yeah, we'll just have to take his word for it that was a knockout. Till dance. Right, attached to Oblivia on the bench. Zero-6. Oof. Wish I could see how many cards Christopher has to now throw away. It is going to be quite a large chunk of cards out of his hand. You have to discard until you have 3 cards in your hand with 0-6 Machination. Pretty devastating supporter card against Alakazam. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it was a count. 11 into the discard and a knockout. The only issue is if Christopher can just get a energy. Thing is, with 0-6, you do get to keep probably going to be the 3 cards that you want the most in your hand. Yep, Dunsparce down. Or the Dunsparce down. Right, I think that might be possibly be close to being game now. Lana Zade's gonna get back a Alakazam, Rare Candy, and an energy attachment. Just double checking now if Christopher has enough to knock out. Once the double runaway draw happens, probably will be game. Runaway draw, runaway draw. For the last two prizes. Attach. Yeah. Limmel just called it now. Fortunately, just wasn't able to get set up quick enough, and Christopher just finishes out that game. We'll be back in a few seconds to have the last chat there with Christopher. All right, we'll see you guys now.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we awesome. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be
Alright guys, we're back here with the winner of round 3. Christopher, how did it feel, bro? How did it feel?
Incredible. It was a horrible start, but
Yes. Alright.
pulled through, so yeah.
Well, honestly, looking at it, staying down the barrel of Oil Salvo is always a bit scary, but being able to get that the Shaman out very early on
Yes, that helped a lot.
did help a lot. It was a great matchup for you if you could get that out.
Yes.
Big-
That's starting prizing to Abraz. Not a great start, so started panicking a bit, but yeah,
I think we got through it quite nicely.
at least.
Talk us through the unfair stamp. What did we get off of the unfair stamp?
I can't even remember, but it wasn't great, I think. But I was just like, I just need draw support. Anything to get cards in my hand.
100%. And so it was either off of the unfair stamp or off of the draw. You had Dawn.
Dawn. I think that was my top draw. It wasn't unfair stamp. I think that was what I drew into.
So that means you must have had in hand enriching energy.
Yes. But I hadn't had energies attached to any of my Abras or Kadabras, so I'm like, ooh, that is not great, but
Right?
at least I could draw into it, and he couldn't knock out my Alakazam after the unfair stamp, so I still had that energy, so that's it.
Exactly. So yeah, it was it's a thing, never punished. Alakazam is never punished.
So far not, but
Yeah.
yes.
I was talking through it and I was like, 2 cards is it's not a lot, but for Alakazam
Sometimes it's
mountain.
enough.
It's enough. And it was literally dawn, enriching energy, and I was like, all right, guys, we literally now have a full 10, 12 card hand again. So yeah, never punished. Even 0-6. It's tough to keep the deck down.
It is. Just there, you just need to plan ahead and know what you need to get as many cards in your hand back again as possible. So, yeah.
And it was really well played a lot of the time, holding off, runaway drawing, stuff like that, knowing that, you know, you want to have the opportunity next turn. Quite a ballsy move to keep the enriching energy, the Dunsparce on the bench. You know, that was quite a you know, you had to hold strong with that, not running away drawing that, knowing that it could have been targeted. But all things that ended well. I think it was a 4-prize win.
Yes.
You looked in control a lot of that game. So yeah, if there's anything else you want to add.
Not really. Just loving Alakazam at this point in time.
Yes. Mist Energy is the only thing.
Enhanced Hammer is there.
Yeah, Enhanced Hammer. Any shout outs you want to make today?
Not really, no.
All right.
All good.
All right, Christopher.
Okay.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Brother man. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hopefully see you in the next one.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Back to you.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they're a champ, we champ. They shine right with the team. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we all get Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be we the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokemon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokemon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokemon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
be the best, she's a champ, move with chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, he a champ, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the TV. Go for the winner and run it with your team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we gonna let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play it up, come on, people, we all champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be it's time to go all in. We the champ.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Nice.
One shot?
Wait, that card, yeah.
I'll use twin cannons.
Great game, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Come play at your local Pokémon League.
Stand tall in the Pokémon trading card game Mega Evolution Perfect Order. Available now. Each Pokémon TCG booster pack contains 10 cards, 1 basic energy, and 1 Pokémon TCG live code card. Cards vary by pack.
All right, guys, welcome back to our fourth and final round of the day. Oh, we've got a doozy of a final here. Muhammad on the left, Christopher on the right. Alakazam versus Dragapult, and pretty much anything else you can stick into this deck. All right. This is a. I don't know if Muhammad is on the left and Christopher is on the right. If you can just yeah, so it's Muhammad on the left. Alright, as Christopher attaches telepathic energy to get out 2 more Abras. Sorry, bro. The guy on the left is Muhammad. And so you just fix the prizes. I'm so sorry, brother, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Scary thing is that turn 2. All good. The issue is that turn 2, Christopher can get Alakazam out. He runs a plethora of rare candies in this deck. Put a lot of pressure into Muhammad, but Muhammad is a cool cucumber. The homie knows how to play. Played a bit more of a fun version of Dragapult today, that Hydreigon. Had a conversation with him earlier. Got the insight into the deck. Says it runs quite well. Something interesting he wants to look at. Even though he is 3-0 today, I don't think that he's going to be taking this to a cup anytime soon. I think it's just going to be straight Dragapult and Dusknoir. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's see here. Lily's Determination. Get the fresh new hand. If we had Dwayne in here today, him and I would be having a conversation about Meowth. It's the first time we've actually seen it play today. Get his opinions on Meowth. He played in the previous format where it was Lumineon V. Meowth, when you play Meowth down, search your deck for a supporter, put it into your hand. It's a very, very overpowered Pokemon. That ability. Issue for me is that it's a very squishy Pokemon, only about 170 HP, and you know, there's a lot of different options of, you know, knocking that out. It's a free 2 prize. It's free to be able to clutch in the active, you know, retreat, lock it, hold it in active for a couple of turns, while, you know, spreading damage, spreading, you know, all those types. You know, so I personally am not the biggest fan of it currently. I do understand the hype about it, but it's not something that I personally want to try and put into any of my decks right now. Might be persuaded in the future, but it's not for me right now. I like to live a little bit more dangerously when it comes to my draw. Alright, as you see, Muhammad he already has a full board here. I'm not sure how he's going to get this Dreepy out of the active. But let's see. Alright, he just passed. Okay, cool. Back to Christopher. He's got an attachment for that second Abra. With how few energies they play in Alakazam, being able to have 2 energy attachments in 2 turns early on in the game will definitely help Christopher. Right, as passes back over to Muhammad. Muhammad just retreats, and Itchy Pollens looks to be a slightly slower start here for Christopher otherwise, besides a double energy attachment in 2 turns. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it can go moving forward. 4 Abras on the bench. Well, 4 Abras in total, 3 on the bench. Let's see. Telepathic energy attached again. Get there's nothing else to get out of the deck. I think you can only get basic Pokemon with telepathic energy, basic psychic Pokemon. With having all 4 Abrazats, no other psychic Pokemon are played in this deck. So we did get Dawn, which means we might have a rare candy Avenger. Or an Abra. An Abracadabra. I have Kadabra evolution on the bench. Try and see if we can fish out a rare candy. Hopefully. Okay, we Kadabra the active. Alright, I think the attack that Kadabra does is 30 damage, so it can knock out that Badoo. Let's have a look. It was a knockout. So we go back to Muhammad. Alright, kind of sticky situation. Both players in at the moment. No one's really gotten a great start. Christopher does get the Alakazam out. Thus can start punching into bigger Pokemon than just Badoo. Let's see how this goes. Double Pokepad out. Possibly for a Kadabra and a Dunsparce. Maybe 2 Dunsparce. Maybe 2 Abras. The Kadabras, my bad. Yeah, I meant for a Kadabra and a Dunsparce. Spreading it out a little bit. Okay, we had 1 Dunsparce in hand, so we have 2 Dunsparce down, and a Kadabra coming down. Another 3 energies, another 3 cards into hand. With the Dunsparce's runaway draw. Pokepad out for another Kadabra. That means we can have 2 Kadabras down this turn. On top of having Alakazam, drawing an additional 4 cards with those 2 Kadabras. Just looking quite good here for Christopher. Having a good board state. And then a Buddy Puffin back. Bossing up the dino. Knocking it out. Right, I know Muhammad does play a couple of rare candies in this build of Dragapult. Dragon. Damn. It's not looking good for Muhammad here. He's falling ever so slightly further behind every turn that he's not drawing into what he needs. It's quite unfortunate for the boy. Hilda, that's gonna get enriching, and it's gonna get another Dunsparce. Yep. Let's push further and further. Into cards into hand for Christopher. At this moment in time, Christopher doesn't even need to pop those Dunsparces. There's no need for him to do it, and he can just sit on them. So if he does get judged, red guarded eventually, it's not gonna affect him as much. He's gonna have a draw of at least 6 cards. Alright, as he does run away, draw the Dunsparce with the energy attached. Well, let's see how that goes. As you buddy puffin again for another, just rinse and repeat at this point. Alright, let's see. Ish. It's not looking good for Mohammed here. Hilda once again for enriching energy in the dance boss. Ish. Alright, as Christopher knocks out the last remaining GP, Mohammed's in a real difficult situation here. Don't see there being much way to get back from this point. Zwelio's down. Issue is that Christopher with hands out he has currently can probably just boss Zwelios, knock it out next turn and back at square one again. Not much draw at all for Mohammed here. Now stretching back. Purdue trying to give himself one turn here. Boss for Meowth, and that is game. You got to feel for Mohammed a little bit there. Bro drew into absolutely nothing. So yeah, we're gonna have a meeting now. We're gonna have a chat with Christopher after that great display, and yeah, we'll be back with you in a minute or two, I'd say, and we're gonna see what he has to say. Awesome, thank you guys.
You wanna be the best, she's a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the team. Go, for the winner and running with the team or your friends, go get it. Win or lose, great fun that we having. Win or lose, great fun that we winning, let's go. Champions game is all for one. Team ready, now we gonna be number one. Play.
3. Okay. Welcome back, Christopher. It was a pretty convincing win there, my friend.
It was. Unfortunately, my opponent just bricked continuously, so it's not a satisfying win, but it's still a win, so I'll take it.
Well, listen, you know, it's I've seen worse wins.
It wasn't a donk, so
It wasn't a donk, and I think you played it very well, very calm. You sat back and you held a lot of positions again, and you just kept building up that hand, and you played that spectacularly.
thank you.
No notes, nothing at all. You continuously cycled back. It was one runaway draw. Buddy Puffin. Next turn, Hilda for enriching. literally it was on a loop.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when the cards are running in your favor like that, it's really lovely. But when they're not, it's tough. And it was two sides of a coin right in that game. I think you played it really well.
Thank you.
And yeah, besides that, I think we've gone through the deck and how we feel about it, and the inner workings. I explained a lot on stream. It's a draw engine of note. Probably the best thing we've seen since something like Goldengo Dragapult, where that was an insane draw engine. This trumps it, I think.
Because it's a single prizer as well.
It's a single prizer, and you are drawing. You can continuously draw 10 cards a turn, which is insane. Just want to say congratulations. You're the winner today.
So happy, thank you.
Yes. All right, Christopher. Any closing words from your side?
Not really, just a big thank you for Wizards. And as always had fun being here. So yeah, and I'll
really
see you guys next time.
Really do appreciate that, Christopher.
Awesome.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you for the next one.